when we're trading now, we're like, why did I even go to school? You know, I could have made money doing this a long time ago, but sometimes, you know, you got to go through all that to build you as a person. So, alrighty, you guys, let's get started. When we're trading. That way we can get out of here with info session. I always have an info session every night, except Friday nights. I take a break. And the reason why I have that info session is if you have anybody that is interested in trading, you have a place to send them. You can always tell them, hey, if you want to know what this thing is, you may not even understand what the thing is. You can just send them to me, right? And just make sure that you tell me who it is. That way we can follow up with them. Because the first time you hear about this, you're like, oh, that's unreal. That's not real. Then if you get a follow-up from that person, it makes it a little bit easier to see this thing is legit. This is why people are so rich. So if you guys saw, if you follow me on social media, you saw I went to Dubai, and the man that sponsored that whole thing just started IM Academy 5 years ago. 5. He's a multi-millionaire 5 years ago. So this decision that you made to join here, in 5 years, you could have so much money you don't even know what to do with it. This guy is staying in a hotel room that he took us to. We had a meeting inside his hotel room at Bajarab, or they call it Bujarab over there, right? And I had to Google it. $11,000 a night, one room, right? He's a young guy. He's 38 years old. All he did was get in and believe in the process. And for him, he does trade, but he also heavily builds the business. Why? He saw an opportunity. He's Nigerian. He saw an opportunity to share it with people in Africa, and he went for it. Whoever wants to sign up, they sign up. Whoever thinks it's a pyramid scheme, let them stay asleep. You know, we ain't got time for people that think that this thing is not real, right? You just tell people if they want to join, they want to join. If you end up signing up 2 people, this is completely optional. Just know this. If you end up signing up 2 people, you never have to pay the $274 ever again. Nobody here should be paying $274. Bring in 2 of your family members or 2 people that trust you and let them trade. So with that said, I would love to basically, I'm going to quickly, let me see what I have here. Let me see. So I'm seeing a few new people. It might make sense for us to kind of just go back to basics just a little bit. That way people are not lost, okay? So I'm going to pull up a few tools that I use. That way you can kind of just see how I trade. Like today was a good day. Yesterday, if you guys noticed, yesterday I was kind of quiet. I looked at the market and it had red folders. I was like, I ain't touching my stuff today. And so today was like revenge. Today was revenge. So this is what I do. I'm just going to straight up show you my shortcut. But I also have to say this, please understand. I am not an educator. I am not a representative of IM Academy. I am not your financial advisor. I am just another girl from Eldoret that has learned a skill. And because you're part of my accountability group, I'm just sharing what I know. This is my truth. So if you find other data within IM Academy that you feel like is contradicting what I'm doing, please follow what IM Academy is telling you, okay? So we want to be very, very clear. I don't want anybody saying, oh, but you say this and you say that and you say this. I don't want to get myself into trouble, and I don't also want to not teach you guys what I know, right? Fair enough, right? Fair? Not yes, if you agree. All right, so here is the way I trade. The first thing I usually do is I come into the currency strength. If you're brand new, take this website. It's livecharts.co.uk. This is where we're just basically trying to figure out, like, how is the market looking? And if you're brand new, you may not know this. And if you're not understanding some of these terms, I really strongly encourage you to go to im.center and do some studying in there. If you're someone that is interested in trading by yourself, If you're not interested in trading by yourself, you can definitely just do copy and paste from HFX swipes, okay? If you're interested in getting to know the details, please invest some time into IM.Center.
Bye.
And then you're gonna come into HFX. Okay. And from there, okay, somebody is talking. Mute yourself if you're not presenting. Who's talking? I can't find them.
I think it's Leah. Leah.
Okay, good. Alrighty. So you come into HFX, HFX frequency, high frequency Forex, and then you just come and understand this. Basics, please. Don't feel lost. Come and just invest a little bit of time. All of you here probably have gone through, not probably, you've gone through high school. You've gone through probably college. You probably have an advanced degree. You spend a lot of time doing all that, years. I ask you kindly to invest a little bit of time to just study this. It's literally gonna just take you a weekend. And this thing is gonna change your life. If you look at how much money some people are making in our group, they basically took time to just go through these videos very quickly. It's not gonna take you 4 years. Not going to take you 12 years. Some of us have gone to school for 12 years in between 2 degrees and advanced degree, but we're not making the kind of money, you know, we're making more money just by taking time just to study this. This is for someone that is wanting to understand like the details, right? If you start to ask me what is support, what is resistance, I swear to God, I'm going to send you back here in a very nice way, right? For those of you that are Kenyan, na roho safi. I want you to come understand this, okay? And I know somebody here is not from Kenya. She's smiling. It means with a clean heart, with like as nice as I can be, right? I want you to come here, invest a little bit of time here, understand what is stochastic. But I am also gonna break this thing down for you. It is easy. So I come in here, I figure out what the strengths are. If the second currency has a less amount of bars, if I'm looking at USD JPY to trade, okay, let's just say Euro JPY. This one has more bars. This one has 1 bar. So this means if I end up taking a trade between Euro and JPY, this is going to be me buying, which is also known as a call. But if the second currency is larger in terms of the strength, then it's going to be a put. Put, also known as bear or bearish move, also known as selling. So a put, a sell, and bearish is the same thing. A call, a buy, and bullish is the same thing. Capiche? Anybody confused on that? Any new person confused on that? I want to make sure you understand that. If you're confused, put it in the chat.
You're there. So your video's not on right now, but you can turn it up.
Okay, so we're good on that. So usually I come in here. Even though I'm looking at this, I also come here. Let me tell you how I cheat. This is me, okay? This is not the IM way. This is just me. Usually when I'm in a rush and I'm just trying to figure out what currency pairs are almost like selling or buying. This is what I do. I come in here into Hourglass. And I'll tell you the currency pairs that I like to trade are me, okay? I like to trade AU because I understand its behavior. AU, I trade EJ, I trade EU, and I trade UJ. So I trade UJ, I trade EU, I trade EJ, and I trade AU. The reason why I choose those is I have, like Mary was saying, I've kind of like done a lot of trades in the demo, and I can kind of tell how the currency is behaving. I know when AU takes off, it takes off. So you gotta be very, very careful with AU. AU is very aggressive, right? And I understand that if I see a move that I need to take and maybe I'm kind of late to take the trade, I know to reduce the number of minutes. Those are things that nobody can teach you. You have to invest a little bit of time to learn this thing. But I'm telling you, once you learn it, you make so much money, your head is going to spin. Today, I was joking when I posted my payout. What was it? 1720 and 1300, right? I joked, I went to on my knees, and I literally went on my knees and I said, Jesus, how is this even possible? And I was just telling God, open people's minds to see that this thing is real. That way they can get blessed. It's crazy. Somebody sent me a text and they say, that's how much they make in a month. You're making it in a day. It's ridiculous. So anyway, so I digress. So that's the way I trade. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to pretend I'm going to trade, okay? So I'm going to come here and look at AU. So AU, I'm going to see that the USD is 31 and AUD is 61. I love this. Why do I love this? The variance between 63 and 30 is big enough. So this means that the currency, when I take the trade, if I take it in the good timing, it's not going to flip on me. What it means is, what that flip means is this. You can start taking a trade and then it goes the opposite way. You're like, what the heck just happened? We were doing a call and now it's turned around and it's making a bearish move. The reason is your currency strengths are too close. And so when the bears are coming in and they overtake, they can quickly overtake. But I also have to tell you, AU is one of those that is super aggressive. These numbers could change in minutes. Even though you see the variance between 60 and 34 is big right now, it could change in minutes. So you have to be very careful. The one that I personally have noticed that, if it's the variance is big, you're safe, is UJ. UJ, when it's 43.11, yeah, you can chill. You're not worried about that changing in 5 minutes. But AU can literally change in 3 minutes. And now it becomes, the bears are winning or the bulls. Okay? So here's what I'm going to do. Let's pretend I'm about to go into the market. I'm looking at my time right now, it's 7:17. So I'm thinking, okay, which trade can I take at 7:30? Because remember this, we take trades at 30 minutes after the hour, 45 minutes after the hour, and on the hour. Okay, if you're brand new, we take 30 minutes after the hour, 45 minutes after the hour, and on the hour. And that's also found on my website. So if you don't know what that means, please go to janeybody.com /trading. And it's under, what is it under? Trading for beginners or Learn the Academy, one of those things. Please go and find out what that is. So then I'm looking here, okay, it's 7:17, I have 15 minutes to figure out which trade I'm gonna take. So I look at AU and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go here and look at refresh. So I just wanna make sure Hourglass is also showing me the same thing. So I see there is a big variance between AU, right? Okay, so AU, this means it's a call, right? Anybody confused about that? It's a call. I come here and I look and say, I know if it's a call, I want stochastic, okay? I want this graph to be down here on the green, or I want this graph to be coming down towards the green. That way I can take it all the way up. So if you're gonna take a call, you want to be taking the trade when this graph has basically crossed up on the green line. You want to take the trade when it's coming down this way and it's crossing up. The other thing you want to do for a call, you want your graph to be above this gray line. That is it. You want it to be above this gray line. And so when I'm looking at AU right now, I'm like, dude, these, I don't know. I don't know if this thing is going to mature in 10 minutes, but I do know that it's up here, and I do see RSI. This bottom graph is called RSI. I do see RSI is where I need it to be, which is above the gray line. So guess what Janey does? She goes into trading view. This is the way I do it, okay? This is a little advanced, so just bear with me. I go in here, I go into trading view, and if somebody else has a different way of doing this, you know, you can definitely chime in. But this is the way I do it. I come to the 15-minute candle. I pick up my tool under trend line tools right here. I use a horizontal line, and literally I cheat. I just draw my graph here. I just draw my timer here. Why am I drawing a line on the blue? That's where the support is. So literally, I'm going to look at where my supports are. And yeah, there you go. I'm going to look at where was my support on my latest 15-minute candle. And I see it here. This is the way I do it. Kendry does it different ways. You can definitely watch and kind of figure out like what method works best for you. So I'm going to come here, and then I'm going to click on this line here, and I'm going to come into the clock, and I'm basically going to say AU, because this is going to come on my cell phone. I have it set up to come on my cell phone. AU 303 call, or you can say buy, or you can say both. Okay. Okay. So, and I'm just going to put an alert because I know it's going to come because AU moves really fast. I'm not expecting it to come down at 7:30. I'm expecting it to come down at probably 7:45. Okay. The other thing I'm also going to do is I'm going to draw these lines too. All I'm doing is I'm just using this blue support line, and then I'm going to say 307, the same thing. So you come into the alert, add alert, and then I say 307, I do the same thing. This is a little advanced, but this is the way I do it. Okay. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm just going to leave that one alone because it's not anywhere close, as you see. And then there's some weird behavior here. I don't know why this candle is too long. This kind of tells me something is affecting it because it goes from small candles to a really long candle. So that kind of makes me wonder, like, is there a news? You look at the news. Why is news important? The news make the market behave a little bit different. Okay. So if you're not aware, Forex Factory is the news site. What time is it? AUD had some news at 7:30, or it's going to have some news at 7:30, and that's the reason why you see that behavior a little bit. So if you see an orange folder or a red folder, you have to be careful. Even if I took this trade, I have to be super careful because as I can see here, there's a weirdness, right? This candle is too long. There was another candle here. Usually you see how it behaves. Okay. So let's see if we can get something for 7:30. So now that's AU. So I'm done. I'm not even worried about that. It comes to my cell phone. The alert is going to come to my cell phone. The next thing I'm going to do, I'm now going to come to UJ or EU. I'm just going to refresh this. And then I'm just going to come to UJ. UJ is also far. As you can see, I want my graph to be down here facing up. I want my graph to be down here facing up. Basically, what I want it to do is it should have been here. Yeah, that's for a call. And then this graph, I like the RSI because it's above it's above the gray line. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to put in an alert. Anybody lost so far? Please. I'm going to stop presenting. Please ask me any question. Is there anybody not understanding what's going on? Don't be shy, please.
Jenny, the question that I have is for the stochastic. You say you want it to be down facing up? You always want it to be pretty much on going up, or
Yeah.
is
So
it
that's
okay
what
if
caught.
it comes down crossing the line? Is it okay, or it has to be like going up pretty much for you to
Cross up. Cross up. It's a must.
always? Okay.
Because if it's doing this, if it's hanging like this, it means that's a bear. It could, the market could continue going bearish. So for a call, it has to be a cross up on the green.
Okay.
Cross up on the green. Even sometimes, like when it's just touching the green, I don't take it, man. I'm not in a rush to lose my money. You know, I just need three good trades for the day. I don't need to be taking so many. I just wait for the one. And if you notice, what I'm doing is I'm prepping. In the morning, I just wake up, I prep. Basically, I'm putting traps. I call them traps. I go in and I put traps. And then, you know, if hopefully it rings and I'm available to take the trade, I just wait for it to ring on my phone. It's an alert, boom, boom. I take my trades. And sometimes, man, the market is so good. Yeah. Any other questions?
Hey,
Jenny, I have a question. I'm sorry.
Okay, go ahead. I'll answer. I'll ask.
Okay, the trading view, hourglass. Do you have to pay for that?
The trading view and hourglass are two separate things. So the trading view, you can get the free version. You can get a free one. You don't have to pay. The only thing is, if you decide not to pay for the trading view, you see how I did two alerts. Did you see me draw two horizontal lines and then I put two alerts? Yeah. I think they only allow you what, two? Does anybody know? They only allow you two lines, two horizontal lines, or is it one?
It's only one.
Two, I think.
Okay.
Oh, it was one? Okay.
Yeah. So one, Roll says one. I think it's only, I don't remember. For me, it made sense for me personally because of the amount of money I want to make. It made sense for me to pay the $14. It's $14 a month. So, and we can show you a way of not using TradingView, but I'm just showing you the way I do it. You know, so this is what I'm doing to get the results that you guys are seeing. What's it, Mary, what's your question?
Oh, so I started using TradingView seriously. And if you have a chance, can you show us, can you go through charting up until the even Cabral strategy, like to get those support lines, the red and black?
Yeah. We can do that. Okay. So when you get into TradingView, it's gonna be naked. Basically, it's not gonna have any of these support lines. So the way to do it is this. So let me see if I can hide them. Okay, when you come in, it's gonna look like this. Okay. So the first time you're like, okay, I don't know what to do with this thing. All you have to do is go into the formula, which is the FX here. You click on it. You come in here and you just type in even Cabra is strategy 2. You select this one. Once you select this one, I don't know why it's telling me to do that. I'm already upgraded. Once you do that, these things are gonna show up.
Oh, okay. So you don't have to really like chart the way Cambry charts, like the way he goes to 1 day, 1 hour, 15, 5. You don't have to do that. It just comes.
No, you don't have to do that. They can just come. However, you're gonna notice it's not gonna be on the 1 hour. So on the 1 hour, you have, wait, is it in the 1 hour? It is in the 1 hour. Usually they don't show up on the 1 hour. I see it here, right?
Okay.
So yeah, that's interesting. It's only showing that. Okay. On the 1 hour, what Mary is asking is the right way to chart is you start with a day ago. You're basically just trying to figure out how the market is behaving. Why don't we just do that real quick? Okay. So let me just show you the right way to chart. I was showing you the Janey way to chart. I normally just use the 15-minute candle. Why? I've noticed that majority of the results, majority of the trades, they're maturing on the 15-minute candle. But let me just show you the right way to chart. This is what you do. So you're coming into day one day ago. The way to look for 1 day ago, you select your currency and then you go to here and you look for 1 day. All you're doing here is you're trying to find the behavior of the market, and that's going to give you potential entry points. But what we've noticed is the 15-minute candle is the strongest reversal candle. And that's the reason why you saw me cutting the shortcut and going straight into the 15-minute candle. But it does make a lot of sense for you to know how to draw out, how to chart from 1 day. That way you can have multiple potential entry points, especially even with the 1 hour candle. For me, I just go in on the 15-minute. 1 hour candles are also good, but 15 minutes seem to be working better for me. And they are stronger reversals, okay? But the right way to chart is you're going to come into trading view. Even if you have the free version, it's okay. You should be able to do this. You come in here and AU, we know AU is a buy, right? You come in here and you see AU is a buy. Look at how fast they change, man. This is so crazy. You come in here, AU is a buy. So if you know if it's a buy, what you do is you come here and select your trend tools. You use a horizontal line again, and you're going to be charting the bottom of the candle, the previous candle, the previous candle. All you're trying to find out is what were the support lines, because this is basically where the markets were changing, okay? So you're gonna put your first line underneath the previous candle. You're gonna take your second line, you're gonna put it on the week. So this is where a call or a buy could potentially happen, right? It's reversing and going up. It's hitting here and it goes up. And that's what you want.
Can you, I'm sorry, can you, the second candle, you say you put it where?
It's the second line, I just put it here. My purple line here.
How did you determine to put it there?
It's the bottom of the end of the candle.
Oh, okay, the end of that same candle.
Yes.
Okay, all right.
Because I'm looking for a call. So I'm just putting it on the bottom. See that?
All right.
Okay. And then so you go into 1 day, 1 hour, sorry. Now we know the coordinates for 1 day ago. We know that the market was the call, we have to map out the candle on the 1 day. For the most part, honestly, the market never reverses on 1 day. It reverses on 1 hour, 15 minutes. For me, I've had better luck with 15 minutes. So then you're gonna come in here. So you know that the 1 hour line is a purple line. So I usually just write down purple line, and you know the coordinates are 172,800, but I never even write them down anymore. But maybe you guys may find a different way of doing this. But for me, I don't even bother with the 1 day. So and then you come back to your tools here, come in here, and now you're still looking at the previous candle. You always look at the previous candle. What just happened? Did I just draw a line? So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take a horizontal line and put it on the bottom of the previous candle. This is the present candle, right? Anybody confused? I got so confused when I started. So you always look at the second one. But I gotta tell you something. When I see a candle that is lower than the previous one, honestly, I usually take it too. Because guess what? This could also be a potential entry point because it's low. On a call, you want to buy low. Remember we talked about this 2 weeks ago? On a call, you want to buy low. This is lower than the previous candle. So I'm just going to draw it. And at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter because I have to make sure that the hourglass, the double blessing strategy aligns with it. So even if it comes here and it doesn't align with double blessing strategy, I ain't going to take it.
So Jenny, I have a question. You see where you drew the second line, the yellow line?
Yeah.
Why didn't you draw it on the end of the second candle, the end of the
yeah,
previous
I'm gonna do that right now.
Oh, okay. I was just like, oh, I hope I'm getting it right. Okay.
Yeah, you just beat me to it. I just happen to see a lower entry and I know the lower you buy, the better it is. So now we know the yellows are 15 minutes, 1 hour, right? So this is where I now notate. I just write down very quickly that 1 hour AU is 309. These are now potential entry points. You guys are getting this, right? Potential entry points, 309, 306, 268. And all this, we're going on through all this for anybody that wants to know this in an advanced level. I'm also going to show you very quickly before the end of the call, copy and paste. We all started with copy and paste. Yes, don't worry if this is looking mumbo jumbo, whatever. You can watch this later on in a month or whatever if you want. So then now I'm going to go into my 15-minute candle. And guess what, you guys? Check this out. Did you take a note and you notice that yellow was the 15-minute, yellow was the 1 hour, right? Check this out. Yellow is passing through a support line here. You see that? It's automatically picking up where even Cabra is drawing also. Remember this, look, you remember this entry that this line that I drew here and I said, you know what? I'm just gonna put it, you see it's a nice, very nice support on the 1 hour. So to me, I'm starting to think that I'm going to be, because now even Cabra is supporting my little analysis that this might be a good entry point. So I'm going to take note of 268. I'm also going to take note of, 309, actually both lines. You see how they're running through the even Cabra like that on the 15-minute, but I'm also going to pick another one. I'm also going to pick this one. I'm gonna pick that one and I'm gonna make it blue, 303. So now you guys, we have potential entry points for our graph, for our trade. The entry points are 303, 306, and 309 and 268 zone areas. Did you see how easy that is? Easy. But even if I had not done the 1 hour and the 1 day, I would have just come over here, cheated, and put my 306 here. I would have come here, cheated, and put my 306 and 309. I would have come over here, cheated, and put my 307. Probably cheated on this one too. You see how it's the same thing, right? So now what I'm gonna do is, yeah, now I have entry points. It doesn't mean anything, right? At the end of the day, we followed double blessing strategy. By the way, I hung around.
Jenny, can you do the 15 minutes or you don't do the 15 minutes one?
Yeah, we did the 15 minutes. It's the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The reason why I didn't repeat it is because it's already drawn itself from the 1 hour. You see how it's still the 15 minutes here? You see this yellow line has come from 1 hour, right? And it's crossed crossed the bottom. It's basically crossed the support lines here. Because I mean, I think what you're saying is why don't you do this too? Right?
Yeah, that's the thing I was looking.
Yeah. You know why I didn't do that? I didn't see even Cabra with the support. I didn't see the blue line. But you can definitely do that and give it another zone of 316.
Oh, okay.
You can definitely do that. But for me, I've noticed that usually if I use the support given to me by even Cabra, I have a very high success rate. But you can definitely do that.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Yeah, and add the 323, and if they're zone areas anyway, usually they might just go up and down.
So the question, I have another question. I noticed that on some of the candles, you mark like the tip, like the yellow ones, right? The very first one, it's where you marked, and then the second yellow line was at the end of that. I guess that's the end of the candle. So do you do that for all of them? Because I noticed some of them, you just went straight to, just the bottom, I guess.
Yeah. And that's what Faith was asking. Why didn't you draw on the 15 minutes? And so we ended up drawing. So we looked at the previous candle here and we drew that blue line. Then we looked at the week. See? We looked at the week of the second previous this candle and we drew it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we did draw it.
Okay.
So then your zones are 323 all the way to 268. But then here's another thing I do to cheat. So I'm gonna go into my broker real quick. Find it. I wanna make sure I get into it.
This is crazy. Oh boy, thank you so much.
So here's sometimes I do this too. So I know I come into AU here very quickly, you know, because I'm not the kind that likes to stay in the market for too long. So I'm just gonna come over here and kind of see how we said 309, 306, 268 areas. I want to kind of see where the market is. My market is at 326, 328, and it was all the way to 318. Okay, I think this actually just happened. I swear to God, I think this just happened. Look, did anybody remember hearing 316 zone area? Anybody remember?
I think 318. Yeah, 316. Yes.
Look at it. I think this just happened. Look at that. This is a call that we were just drawing. Whoop, gone. You see how it's 318 here? It's gone.
You know what, Jenny? I have just realized when I come to my the QCent, I just call it the QCent. Do you know the zone that they are showing over there after doing all that, the candles is almost the same. So most of the time I'm even assuming the trading view and just taking this view. But anyway, it's not 100%, but it's sometimes working for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this one definitely was here. You see exactly how we drew it. 318. We say 316. Close enough, right? It came all the way to 315. So on trading view, it was 315, and we said 316. Did we write 316? You guys remember 316? You see this? So yeah. So anyway, so now the other thing you need to do is you come into Hourglass. Hourglass is now our double blessing. Mary, did that make sense?
Yes, a lot. Thank you so much.
Okay, cool. Alrighty. So now you come into AU. Come into AU here. And then what you're gonna do is the market flipped on us. Look. It's no longer a call. I told you guys it moves so fast. AU is now a put. All that graph nonsense we did is not even relevant anymore.
As we are there, now you see the hourglass. I have a question. You see it's 30 and 57. It's still saying a put, but that's not a put. You see that? That's now confuses me too.
Okay, I'm gonna address that. But you guys notice that the currency strength just changed on us when we were drawing stuff over there. Look at this. This was supposed to be a buy, and now it's a put.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I told you, AU moves so fast, it's ridiculous. So all that work we did is for nothing. But, okay, so what's your question, Faith? Faith, you said you come over here, Hourglass is telling you to put.
Yeah, I was just, the way they changed so fast, that's happening to me. That's what I was talking about. It's now changing to, it's supposed to be a call, but it's still saying it's a put. No, it's supposed to be a sell now, not a buy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Based on the strength. Yeah, based on the strength.
But it's still showing a put. Yeah. Okay.
But it's so based on the strength, you should be looking for an opportunity to sell or put.
Okay.
Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So go ahead.
I have another question.
Yeah.
So like the AU, the way we were looking at it, it's reacted at 316, but it wasn't was it at the half hour, 45 minutes? Or because if we are to take the trade at the half hour, 45 or an hour, and the reaction comes before that time, do you just let it go or you just take it?
Yeah. So I have become, I'm still working on it. I've become very good at taking instructions, very good. And I learned it from Kenry. Kenry is a young guy, but my God, he's intelligent. So he's taught us to take trades at 30 minutes, 45, and 1 hour. Honestly, it's very rare for me to take a trade if it's not at the 30 minutes, 45, or 1 hour. I strictly go by it. If it's off by 2 minutes or a minute, it's okay. But I'm not gonna take a trade at 7:17. I don't care how good it looks. I don't care how good it looks. I'm not taking it. So if it's like 7:28, okay. If it's 7:55, I ain't touching it.
Okay, got it. So you just give an allowance of 2 minutes before or after?
Yeah, and you can play around with that and see if how it works for you. For me, that's what I do. I don't play around. I just, when you're brand new and you lose some money, no. The Kikuyu in me does not want to lose any more money. Any other questions?
Jenny, I have a question.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Had a question on Hourglass.
Yeah.
I had one of their educators say it's now changed to Market Trap.
To who?
It's now going by the name Market Trap. I don't know if
Okay.
anybody has heard that.
Yeah, I heard that.
And then, so when we go to, on Hourglass and we go to strategies, so are we activating Market Trap or, because it has both that Market Trap and Hourglass.
Right now, I'm just doing Hourglass. I can ask Kendry. I think I'll find out, and I'm sure they're going to send out communication. Right now, I'm just going into Hourglass.
Okay, and then also, do you
answer that?
Yeah.
If you may.
Yes.
Somebody was asking Kenry this morning at 6 which one they should be using. So Kenry said that he uses both. So
yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
He uses both. He uses Market Trap, but then he also uses Hourglass to confirm, because RSI can tell you the momentum. So he will go to Market Trap. He will look to see if everything is aligned, but he also checks with Hourglass to see the momentum. Because you see how the strength flipped. So sometimes everything looks good on Market Trap, but on Hourglass, the RSI is going south or the opposite direction. So, or is crossing that gray line. So he uses both.
Honestly, Market Trap is the old Hourglass.
Yeah.
This is the old tool we had. I'm not seeing anything different. Remember how we, used to just say cross up like that? It looks the same to me. I personally, for me, I'm not gonna use this until I study it. I'm not gonna touch it until I study it.
I have a question. How many screens are you guys using? How many screens are on your desk when you're doing this trade?
When I'm trading in my bed, I only just use my laptop, and then I just toggle between the tabs. I just do this. When I'm sitting at my desk, I have 2 screens. When I am taking swipes, I use my phone. I don't even get into Hourglass.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jenny, I have a question.
Yeah.
My trading view on the time, the way it shows on the Hourglass, you see, at 5, how you're showing the time below, it doesn't give me the time. My trading view. Yeah, right there.
This time?
No, you see at the, what do you call it? At the currency, when you're setting up the time, you see how you have 39 seconds left.
Oh, this one?
No,
in Hourglass
next-
or in Hourglass or in TradingView?
TradingView.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. EU just rang a bell. Let me see what's going on with it.
Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this to end TradingView. So you see this
Alrighty.
does not keep time. That's
Which
what
time?
you
Which
do.
time are you saying? Which one? This one?
You see after with the column for publish,
Uh-huh.
when you already selected your currency,
Uh-huh.
it should it's supposed to show the time, like when you're already in the market for like 4 minutes, 3 minutes. The more you see the red column, it's
Oh, yeah.
counting for you down there, like you have 11 seconds, 12 seconds left.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've
mine
never
doesn't
noticed
show that.
that.
Yeah, mine doesn't show that. So when I'm in TradingView, I have to go back to Hourglass so that I can see how much time I have before.
Which time is she asking? I'm not getting it.
Yeah, she's
Yeah, that one.
Not this.
Mm-hmm.
What are you using this for? I've never even seen it. Today is my first day to see it.
I have not used it.
Yeah, I've never seen this. So how are you using this?
I think
No,
it is the same as the one we use in Hourglass,
In
because you selected
Hourglass.
15 minutes over there. The
Mhm.
charting that you're doing is 15 minutes. So it's showing you that it's 8 minutes are remaining for the next candle to open. So it's pretty
Yeah.
much the same as Hourglass.
So
So you
Janet,
change the time
Yeah.
up there.
all you have to worry about is the clock on the Hourglass.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know
So,
how to
and I'm
worry
going to
that.
show you guys the easiest way, and then we can get out of here. We have 9 minutes. So
Okay.
those people that honestly, that was like overwhelming, like mind blowing. Let me just show you how the easiest way. This is how I started taking trades, like straight up. I'm not gonna lie, I was copying and pasting. So does anybody here not have HFX swipes downloaded?
Jenny, when you say about
Yes.
copy and pasting, it's just using the HFX swipe alarms.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna show you how I do mine. Like sometimes, sometimes you don't have the time to be sitting down to chart and do all that stuff I did, right? So usually what I do is, especially if I've had like a crazy day, trust me, even I have crazy days where I can't sit down and trade. So I come into HFX swipes. Is there someone here that does not have HFX swipes? Like it's you're hearing this for the first time, you don't even know what I'm talking about. Please, we're here to help you.
Yes.
Everybody, huh? Anybody?
I have it, but I don't know how to use it.
Okay.
And then another thing, Jenny, I realized they were sending me so many trades. Nowadays, there are few.
Yeah, I can answer that. When they send you a few trades, it means that the market is crappy.
Oh, they used to send me so many.
Yeah, like yesterday, there was barely anything, right? There's just a few trades.
Yeah.
Why? The market is crappy. Why would you don't want to be getting crappy trades? You're gonna be losing your money, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you notice they pull back, that's what's going on. The market does not look good, and they don't want to send you anything. Like yesterday, did you see me trading? I probably took 2 trades, and I was like, I'm not gonna be doing any of this nonsense because I don't want to lose my money. So I'm going to show you guys that there's somebody there that just say they don't know how to use TradingView, HFX White. All you do is this, okay? Have your HFX notifications on, please. That is the only way you're going to get it. So
Okay.
you go into the bottom 3 lines here, the dots, you click on the wheel. Once you click on the wheel, you can figure out like what notifications you want. Do you want it to come via email, telephone? Do you want trade ideas to be sent out? And also you can come here and figure out like, do you want to get trades from everybody? Ooh, Henry Moore is on the schedule now. What's up? He was never on. I just want to get his trades. Look at all these other people.
Honestly, you never miss with Kenji.
Man, Henry has made me so much money. God, it's crazy. Yeah, so I don't care about this. I don't care about this. See what I'm doing? So now, if you want phone notification, you can get phone notification and emails. I don't even need
Okay.
email. Okay. So set it up that way. So now you're gonna, when you get that notification, you can definitely now, all you have to do is look at the currency. Okay. You look at the currency and you have to react almost immediately. Sometimes they give you 5 minutes to really look at the market, to really wait for the trade to come. You know, it's a call, easy, right? You know, it's a call. They give you the price and they tell you how many minutes. That's it. You pull up your broker. Usually for me, when I do swipes, I just do it on my phone. You pull up your broker, you go to Euro NZD and you see if it's close to 848. Okay. If it's close to 848, you take it on your phone. That's it.
I'm still having issues trading with my phone only. I don't know, but maybe with doing so many trades, I'll be able to. I'm finding myself missing, you know, a bit slow. If I want to say that.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
When they send you the HFX swipes and it says 1 minute, do you actually put 1 minute or do you put 3 minutes? What do you actually do?
I got a question for you. What do you think?
Okay, I've done both. Sometimes I do just 1 minute and sometimes I've lost because I just put one. If I put 2 minutes, sometimes, you know, it gives you more time. So I don't know, what do you do?
One thing I want to say, you need to get arrested for breaking the law. They're telling you the trade is 1 minute. Put 1 minute.
Okay.
Yeah, because what they've done is they go into the market and they analyze it for you. Okay. And they say this trade only needs 1 minute. And sometimes, of course, they're not right. Kevri and Oladipo and sometimes Millie Mills are the ones that are the most accurate. So, you know, if they say 1 minute, do 1 minute.
The question I have is,
yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, I had a quick question. So when you get the notification, how do you know? Because like mine is saying 8:44. It's showing today's date and then saying 8:44. And then, so when I was looking at that time, I was like, that time is not adding up to any time zone that I can imagine. So I don't know.
Oh,
that's what was confusing me.
The time zone is based on your phone.
So, but like that's one you were just looking at, the EU NZD. Mine was showing 8:44.
Yeah, mine too. 8:44.
So, but it's 7:57 in my time.
8:44 a.m. this morning.
Oh, so
Yeah.
but okay, but so can we still utilize that? Because that's what was confusing me. Because I was like, it's saying 8:44 this morning, but it's now in the evening. So is it a stale alert? That's what I was confused about.
Yeah, very good question. So for me, that alert was sent this morning, almost 12 hours ago. I don't know what time it is, right? I think that's old. I think it's old. I wouldn't take it. Usually they send HFX swipes and they want you to react almost immediately. Yeah.
So how do I find the latest ones? Because I keep seeing the old ones. Every time I looked at HFX swipes today, I was only seeing old ones. So how do I
think, was anybody watching HFX today? They didn't send too many.
The last time they sent was in the morning.
Yeah.
The one is,
Yeah. So actually you're right, Mudoni. They just didn't send. They just didn't send a whole bunch today. So that's the reason why you're seeing
the ones that they sent when I woke up, they sent maybe like 4 or 5, but that was around 1 o'clock in the morning my time anyways. It was really early, so I couldn't do any of them. But I wanted to ask you, you know, when they give you that time, like the 8:40, not the time, but the entry point, sometimes it comes to that number so quick and just moves. So do you, like, because when it's a call, for example, right, you want it to be as low as possible, right? So is it okay to, if it moves, is it okay to get in, when it's lower than that, or does it have to be exactly?
Yeah, if it's lower than that, you're fine, because if it's a call, you want it as low as possible. But if it's left the station, it's going upwards, leave it alone. Just say, okay, fine, bye-bye. Let me wait for the next one.
Okay.
Okay, I have a question that one of the friends of mine, I think she'll be joining the next meeting, was asking.
Yeah.
Like, if you make the $100 and you feel, oh my God, I want to withdraw now, can you?
Yeah, I don't see why not. I have noticed though that the IQ Cent, please, if you're using IQ Cent or VidForex, please look at their policies for withdrawing, because if you try to withdraw the same amount of money that you put in right away, it looks very suspicious, right? It looks very suspicious, because what has been happening with them apparently is people are coming in and stashing illegal money with them. So you're trying to hide the money. And then when the cost is clear, you want to take out all your money. So don't do anything that looks super suspicious. If I were you, you make $100, I would just start withdrawing like 10, 15 here, just give it a week, take out money in a way that it doesn't look super suspicious. And then once they realize that your account is not suspicious, then I don't see why not. People take out money. Kenfrey takes out money all the time. He took out money when we were in Dubai. It's not a problem at all. But I think what they've been saying is, I was looking at their policies, like, don't do anything super suspicious. Don't put in your 500 and then all of a sudden 24 hours you're trying to take out 500. It kind of just looks suspicious to them.
Yeah, that's true. And then if the money goes to the Bitcoin, like we bought with Bitcoin, so they'll put the money back. If you did with Cash App or Coinbase, they'll put it back there.
They'll put it on Bitcoin. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So I am so sorry to cut you guys off, but we are done with our 1 hour. Don't forget, Saturday morning also is another session at 11 a.m. I wanna super congratulate every single person that had their camera on. I really appreciate you guys, because it just creates a different ambience. I'm trying to think what I can do for you guys. You can't come in last minute. If you were not on when I was saying do not come in last minute.
No, I was on and off.
Do not come in last minute. So for those people that when I opened up my mouth about being on, I want to do something little for you. Of course, if you are at work and you could do it, I will be asking somebody to come teach us how to use Swipecoin. So if you had your camera on the whole time, hit me up. I will set you up with somebody that shows you how to do cryptocurrency copy and paste. I always love to do a little incentives for people. I'm at work, Amir is coming. Everybody's gonna say I was at work, I didn't have my camera. Okay, let's do it this way. I want you guys to be having your cameras on, only because it just makes me not feel as lonely. I don't want to be talking to squares. So what I'll do is, for everybody that is on this call, I will arrange a crash course on how to use copy and paste for cryptocurrency. Okay.
Yay! Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, we need to know how to diversify our funds. This is not, if you're brand new with HFX, don't feel the pressure of getting into crypto. Please don't feel any pressure of doing anything. We just want to learn what people are doing it. So I'm going to ask a guy that I've been talking to. He's part of IM Academy, to kind of just hopefully soon come talk to us on how to use Swipecoin. The only thing that I'm going to ask you guys to do is download the Swipecoin app. It's literally Swipecoin. And the way you log into it is using your credentials from IM Academy. Okay. Veronica is like, we'll be fired for having cameras on. So just give me time. give me time. Let me arrange the resources and see when the guy is available to come in and just kind of show us how to use it. The other thing I want you to have downloaded is MetaTrader 4. MetaTrader 4. Okay. So have Swipecoin and MetaTrader 4 downloaded, and he can probably just give us a crash course. So thank you guys for being on here. I really appreciate it. And just keep an eye on Telegram. I'm going to announce it there when we have the time slot. Hopefully, I'm thinking maybe we can do it on a Saturday or a Sunday when everybody's available. Or honestly, we could, I don't know if he's available to come in this late. We could probably use one of our time slots to train us, but we'll figure out the schedule. I've been wanting to know how to do it, so instead of him just teaching me, I think it makes sense to have everybody. The other thing I wanted to say, and I know we're kind of running out of time, is those of you that have not committed to going to the IM Academy event, this is not just for business owners. This is an event that I think you should go. Why? They're having trading training on site. They have 56 classes. I truly want to encourage you to come and see and literally be in the presence of the people that have been doing this longer than us. You want to hear why these people are so successful. It's not just about building the business. It's about literally learning the skill, and it might be something that just clicks in your head when there's so many presenters. I know it's last minute. Majority of the people that are going, they're all sacrificing. They're all figuring out how to take care of their families and be in Houston on November 4th. It's only November 4th to November 6th. I truly want to encourage every single one of you to show up. Even if you show up on that Thursday by itself, come in and go to those classes. We're going to have DCX training. We're going to have HFX training. For those of you that have been wanting to do Forex, please, especially if you live in Texas and you can drive there, it's even easier. Some of us are flying, man, and the housing situation is, we're staying at the Hilton Americas. We're staying at the Hilton Americas in downtown Houston. We're flying into Bush Airport, which is IAH. I really, truly would love for all of you to be there. If you've trusted me with this thing and you're here, trust me when I tell you you want to be at that IM Academy event. And I know it's last minute, but I've been talking about it over and over. I would not tell you to go to somewhere and spend money if I didn't think it was worth it. Alrighty, you guys. So I think the next group is already here. I really appreciate you. Please always know that we are here to help you. Don't give up on this thing. Do not give up on this thing. If you feel frustrated, ask questions within Telegram. If you don't ask questions, we don't know that you're feeling frustrated. We are literally here to help you, because I could have found out about this thing and kept it to myself. Easy, right? I still make money, right? So no, we are here to help you. If you get frustrated, also, please make sure you're using your resources, because if you ask me a question where I know you didn't even go through my website, I'll call you out. I'll go like JaneyWordy.com/trading. I'm gonna send you back to where you need to be. Why? I want you to start /trading. Yes. And
/trading. Okay.
Yes. I want you to get into the mindset of realizing that you're able to find answers by yourself. The other thing Shiro brought up, Shiro, turn on your camera. I know you're looking smart today. Oh, I want people to see who you are, and you brought up a really good point. Shiro Giduka. Where is she? Did she log off? There you go. There you is. See, you look cute, and here you are. So Shiro brought up something very important. She said, the reason why a lot of people do not make it in trading is the mindset here. You're not taking time, and that's the reason why it kind of looks weird when Camry starts to do affirmation, blah, 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 blah. You think he's just full of noise, right? Trading is this. Trading is not hard. We just showed you how to trade. But if you don't have the mindset of being resilient, if you're not reading the books that we've asked you to read, I've asked you to read 2 books, and I'm going to post them again in our group. We're reading 2 books. We're reading The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murray. The Power of the Subconscious Mind by Joseph Murray. And that book actually came recommended by Victoria. I don't know if Victoria is on here today. And the other book we're reading is We Should All Be Millionaires. It's by Rachel Rajgas. I'm gonna put that book in there. The reason why I read those books is I'm working on this thing. When you find yourself frustrated because you lost a trade, you haven't worked on this thing. You're not understanding what you're doing. You're not understanding the long-term goal. Losing a trade is part of the play. That's what Elizabeth Gary usually says. Losing a trade is part of the game. Don't let one trade that you lost like throw you off. I can't do this. Yes, you can. And if you're taking revenge trades, you need to fix this. If you lose, should I call somebody out? Rosalia is like, so it's Rosalia. If you feel like I lost one trade, I need to go back and make up another one. Because she shared this with me. You know, no, you don't. You know what you need to do? You need to take time out, because now your head is now where it needs to be. You're gonna start seeing trades that don't even exist. That's what Cambridge says. And you're gonna start taking trades, and guess what? You're gonna lose more. You're gonna be like,
I lost everything.
It happened.
I lost everything.
I think some new members are waiting, Jenny.
Okay, yeah, we're finishing up.
Jenny, your website, does it have a password?
Yes, I'll provide that to you. Millionaire Club.
Please.
Millionaire
Thank
Club.
you. All right.
Yeah, okay, so we're gonna wrap up, but please work on your mindset. I'm gonna post the books, or Elizabeth Gary, post the books for me on Telegram, please, kindly. And I want you to work on this thing. Trading is not hard. It's here. It's here. Once you lose a trade, you're like, oh, I need to triple. If you take, and the other thing is over trading. I'm watching you guys. If you're taking so many trades in a day, so many, something is off. Something is off, because you're supposed to only grow a certain percentage. I know what my percentage is. So if you see me taking like 3, 4, 5 trades, I already know what my percentage is, right? And so work on your mind. Once you work on your mind, Shiro, you called it like it was, you'll be good. Trading, we're all gonna be millionaires. I can guarantee you this, it's not hard. God bless you guys, have a good night. I see new members, prospects are here. So what I'll do is I'll just end the recording. Thank you, see you on Saturday at 11 a.m.